Gaia. We call planet Earth Gaia, Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. Gaia in the hieroglyph of the human soul that I began working on appeared, as they all have, very unexpectedly, with quite a beautiful story to tell. Because much of the wonder now is why? Why did we become human? Why did we enter this story? And if we did, where did we come from and for what purpose? And what I love about the art here is it's very optimistic. It's saying only art, only music, only poetry, only love, only the things that make you laugh and smile and say yes, can actually remind you of who you are and why you had the nobility of purpose to say, yes, I'll try that. Let me be born. And I'm beginning to understand, we don't know this yet, but that's quite heroic, this willingness to be born, to forget, to not know. And so Gaia, when she appeared, started to tell the story about the journey into becoming human and the journey of why, when we see the reoccurring theme of the apple, of the chalice, of the Grail, we're going to start to see that her body, the way she reveals herself, starts to rise up out of the ancient depths. We think of this as the watery forever of things that finally forms like in the womb. We begin to form the qualities, the forms, the shapes. And as she rises, her body will start to show us a great mystery. We think of the light. What if we could say delight? And that on another level, people who have experienced the birth of their children understand this delight. Think of that delight, the delight of life, the delight of bringing forth whole and wholeness and holiness, because it's not part. And this is where the chalice, we'll start to see how the chalice appears. Of the living light, the chalice says, do you see, I hold the apple. And within this apple is the infant, innocence, reaching. So the chalice, the womb of life, the cup of life, the gift of life, holds the apple, this unique story that each of us are giving. And that's why the apple became the reoccurring motif, not expected by me, but it started to reoccur as life itself. And so we move up and see that her heart is the apple, the eye within the apple, meaning the nourishing fullness, because in an apple it's delicious. It nourishes us. It's not a thing, it's not an object, it's not a mathematical formula. It's life. And this is what we've forgotten about in our mathematics of technology and certainty. It brings us those things. I'm on it right now, so thank you very much. But behind all of this, when we want to understand our humanity, it says, remember, you're an art form of consciousness. You are creation. It's not being creative, you are creation. You are woven of it. And this is what she's saying. Do you see that as we rise, we begin to see that from the apple of the heart, the nourishment of love, we begin to see the blossom. The blossom, and the blossom then holds the fragrance, not of one of her children, but all of her children. The children of Gaia, the human race, that over and over again have taken the chance to be born into the question that she brings forth, because we see that she's breathing life. Breath is coming from her, and she's breathing into the orb that I like to see as the Merkaba, the chariot, the vehicle of light that says, when you think you have to get somewhere, you're always thinking about where you are not. But when you realize that you are given the breath of life, you realize that how to transport yourself is not to leave, but to finally be present with your breath. So Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, reminds us that we are the children of a great story, and each of us are given the gift of this Gaia, so that we may finally enter life, not wanting to leave, but finally wanting to breathe and stay and remind one another, this is good. This is good.